heard the Britney Spears voicemail, that's when everything clicked for me.
This is just a disclaimer saying that everything I am saying in the following video is completely my opinion. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and on today's video we are going to be briefly discussing Britney Spears, her conservatorship and my thoughts and feelings on the whole matter. Britney Spears has been under the conservatorship since 2008 and is still under it now. Her father is one of the conservators, which is something that we are going to discuss in a minute because I feel very strongly about that. But even though Britney Spears, in my opinion, does show signs that she's got mental health issues, the fact that she has done world tours, 3 albums and stuff like that tells me that the pop princess Britney Spears that we all love, should not be under the conservatorship, especially one this strong.
Thing to do with Britney as a human being, and that's why I'm so passionate about advocating, because we have lost Britney the human being. No one is considering Britney the human being aside from the Free Britney movement.
The conservatorship itself. Now, if you are someone who doesn't know much about conservatorships, don't worry, because I am going to fill you in right now. So the conservatorship typically is put in place when someone is unable to make decisions for themselves, i.e. in their personal life, in their financial life. It typically is for people with dementia and mental health illnesses like that. But even so, conservatees are still able to have their basic human rights, where they can have their own phone, where they can contact people, where they can make decisions themselves, and the most important part is pick their own legal representation. None of which Britney Spears can do under her conservatorship. And this is why I think, in my opinion, that the conservatorship that she is under right now is abusive, it's wrong, it needs to be changed, and her father needs to be taken completely off it.
Even before Britney was born, Jamie and Lynn's marriage always seemed to be in a toxic and unhealthy place. Living in a town as small as Kentwood, Louisiana, gossip makes its way around the town quickly. And on Christmas Day, 1979, Jamie was allegedly spotted at a local Kentwood bar cozying up to another woman. Just 1 week later, on January 2nd, 1980, Lynn Spears would file for divorce, alleging he committed adultery that night. She would also request a restraining order, worried that Jamie's reaction to the divorce could end up in harassment or even physical harm, especially if Jamie had been drinking.
He was an absentee father throughout her childhood. He was abusive on many occasions, but as soon as this happens, he's on the conservatorship. He's got control over his daughter's life. The woman is nearly 40 years old. That is not right. Never mind the fact that they think she's ill enough to be under a conservatorship and can't make any decisions herself, but she can go on a world tour, sell 3 albums and do a residency in Las Vegas. How does that make sense, please, guys? Because it doesn't to me, to be honest. Not only was she supposed to do 1 residency in Las Vegas, she was heading to do another one until she decided not to do it. She was supposed to go on the stage when they were doing the big reveal for it, and she just walked straight past, carried on walking without a care of the world. Is that something someone who was supposed to be under the conservatorship should be doing? If they're not able to make their own choices, if they can't pick their own legal representation, should they be doing stuff like this? Are they capable? Not only has she done the residency, not only has she sold 3 albums during the time she's been in the conservatorship, she's also been a judge on the X Factor. So that is something else we need to consider as well. My thoughts are, Britney does not need to be under the conservatorship this strongly. I'm not saying that she's not got mental health issues, because she clearly has, and she's got the help for it, and she's got better. The conservatorship is supposed to be there to help, to guide you, to shelter you when you're not capable. Britney is capable of making her own choices. That is clear. And her family, her father, the conservators, do not want her to speak to anybody. They have this all the time. I don't know whether you've seen the documentaries, but I have. I've seen several documentaries. I've seen the Framing Britney Spears. I've seen the series that Deep Dive have done as well. And that is such a good in-depth documentary to watch. I think there's only one more part to come out, and it's so informative. But
I was frustrated, but I also was excited that now this was going to be out there. You know, I thought, okay, well, there's no denying it. Listen to the voicemail. You know, once the judge hears this, the conservatorship's over. And, you know, unfortunately, that wasn't the case.
I really was at such a loss for words. It was something that connected a lot of dots to so many lingering questions.
I completely stand with the Free Britney movement, and I hope to God that the singer, the pop star that we all love, does get some retribution from this, does get some freedom, because she deserves it. She needs it. I'm not saying she doesn't need to be in a conservatorship, but it needs to be lessened, okay? Lessened where she can make her own life choices, not threatened by people who are conservators and supposedly family and her father saying, if you don't do this, I'm going to threaten you with your children. Absolutely disgusting. So that's the end of my little rant about Britney and the conservatorship. Let me know what you think below, guys. I think it's such a controversial and interesting topic to talk about. I am going to be speaking out on this as much as I can, supporting the Free Britney movement, and if you feel the urge to do it, I urge you to do it too. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.
Use our voices to affect change.
When Britney's Gram released the emergency episode, me and a few other fans in a group chat, we were like, you know what, we have to do something. We have to apply public pressure. We need people to talk about this. So we planned the rally. It was so last minute. We just picked a spot, which turned out to be City Hall in West Hollywood. We took our posters and we contacted media outlets hoping they would